SMU side are.
Okay.
Both sides are R. I saw
Cool.
Voldraps give them the
All
R.
right. Let's take it in. All right, and welcome to the Smilers Invitational. This is the first round and also the quarterfinals round because it's, you know, an 8-person, right, team tournament. We're going to be starting on Lijiang Tower.
Initiating match.
The two teams we have is Unlucky and Smilers University.
Do you know anything about the team since you're more affiliated with the tournament than I am?
I would say yeah. So basically, Unlucky Future Zenith has played, like most of the scores played with for each other for a long time. Like they have a lot of synergy. They used to be a team called One Clip, ironically, and they were able to draft most of the people. The only thing that's really new is their support line. And SMU is a completely different team that has some synergy, like Adifi and Pigeon, for example, play on Bot Burgers. Copy and Luke played for another team. They have some synergy.
Okay.
But mainly, I think Unlucky will probably take the series because they played longer together and they have most of their core. But I think SMU will give them a good fight.
Okay, and we see almost a mirror match actually coming out. We'll swap the Mei for a Sim on the side of SMU, but other than that, pretty standard Ryan Zarya comp with Reaper. What do you expect to see from the first fight here? I mean, we're going to probably see Vantage TP them up into the top window here.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Cheddar actually swapping over to Sim as well. No stream ghosting? Stream's actually on a 90-second delay. And we're gonna see SMU actually get to the point way quicker here, and that's gonna give time for the turrets to set up and probably win them the fight actually, because first pick was mostly just turret damage. Copydog trying to get some space against Pixels, but not really getting much with Reaper in the back line.
Correction, that's actually Unlucky gets the point because they're the other team.
Oh, am I scuffed? Rancher, you scuffed the team sides. Alright, the labels are scuffed on stream, and I will fix them after this fight.
DP's up the team name. I just got the lobby owner.
Yeah, I mean, I should have asked you to do it when just swap the sides, but it's okay.
That's alright.
Okay, so everything's reversed. And we have actually a wall coming out already from Vantage on the side of UFZ. Probably winning them the fight, although Smilers U not looking that good going into that fight. They didn't really get any good positioning to make anything happen despite the wall.
I think it's mainly the synergy of Unlucky, just the DPS that takes a play with each other. The support line may be new, but those supports are pretty good. Lilac's really good and Norse is really good.
Yeah. I'm expecting to see just like an early shatter come out in this fight. Copydog not even 70% there, and that's a huge shatter. Easy cleanup. Team kill, I think.
Yeah, that
there
should
it
be
is. And that cost them 1 ult. I guess the good news is they didn't feed that much ult charge for healing, but all heroes down 1 shatter.
I do think SMU will probably lose another fight, mainly because of Blossom.
Yeah.
But they do have a sound barrier, so that should be huge enough.
Yeah, Copy's gonna build Shatter here on the Reinhardt. Has to almost panic Shatter as Reaper's in his face, and the Blossom will just take the entire fight away. SMU can't get anything going here. I
was gonna say, I would like to point out that they don't have Soundwave, they're starting main tank SMU, so they're putting Copy on it.
Copy's kind of struggling to get in. I'm not going to put all blame on it because main tank's a hard job, but like it seems like the Reaper's always pushing Copy away and he can't actually get space for his team. Big grab coming out right now. Basically everybody throwing their ults in for last fight, and I don't know if anybody's going to be able to cap here. We have Adifi on the point kind of dancing, but his team's dying in the meantime.
It's very much winnable for SMU, however, because both supports are dead, and their main tank is split.
Oh, Cheddar dropping here on the Reaper. That's a lot of their damage gone. Adifi probably going to get away in time for Tanic to reach point. They're racking up percentage here at least. Copydog going to stand on point. Tanic being Copy trying to keep everything alive. But Copy's going to drop really quickly to the combo of Reaper and Zarya. And that's probably going to be the end of this cap. We have Spooky on the Zarya here also just going down. They have to keep trickling in, and it's probably not going to work out for them. Quick cap back by UFZ, and that'll be the end of round 1. Oh, I lied to you. I'm really bad at specking right now, guys. Tanic drops in on the Pharah, gets another touch, but still not looking strong. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and swap over the stuff now.
I don't agree with the sub of Pigeon. I think they should have kept Pigeon in with Luke, because I know they want to run Zarya compositions, but I think Copy Strike is not Ryan. So I think Copy should be either on Orisa or Winston, which I think is better. And I think this would be better suited for Pigeon, because Pigeon's mainly known for his D.Va, his Sigma, his Roadhog, compared to his Zarya. I think that's why they have Luke in.
I mean, that makes sense. Luke is also just a really strong player overall, and I wouldn't be surprised if they just started that way. Just from past experience. Alright, we're going into Control Center now.
I think it's more synergy reasons with Copy.
Yeah. I mean, Synergy and Copy just, like, is friends with Luke, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, I would start Pigeon, mainly because of the flexibility, and if you're gonna have Soundwave, they're both dive tanks, so it wouldn't make sense. But
both teams meeting up in white here, and we have a kind of not super good walls coming out from either team. No big picks starting this, but Copy Dog once again forced into a corner, and it just looks like the corner helps him there, I guess. Pixels drops down really quickly to Cheddar's Reaper, and we're gonna have an advantage here coming out for SMU. SMU taking 2 picks, actually, and probably taking the fight here. Copy Dog, really weird charge, gonna survive with the outpouring of healing from Triggered's Moira, and cleanup coming onto Norse.
The reason SMU won that fight mainly was because they cut off the supports from Pixels, and Pixels just ran in and got Melee Mo down.
Yeah, Pixels had the positional advantage there, but Copy Dog was able to get right behind the wall and wait for a pick to happen, basically. Oh, missed Shatter coming out from Copy, and you're going to see aggression coming out from UFZ. Pixels frozen, though, dropping really low to the Reaper and the charge stun, but somehow Copy Dog's the one who dies from that. Wall's going to let SMU get out and recover here, but DP's stuck on the wrong side. Huge Reaper all coming out from Cheddar, taking down 3, and that'll actually be the end of the fight.
Yeah, I think this is favoring more SMU because of the chokes, because Tanic is getting decent value with the walls compared to Vantage on the Mei. I think Vantage is doing bad, but I think Tanic's just doing a little bit better.
Yeah. So Pixel's coming in with Shatter this time after he blocked Copy's Shatter last, and forced into a corner. Another good Shatter coming out. Pixel's been really on top of that. Winning fights, and UFZ good. Nobody else used an ult after they saw that Shatter coming out. They cleaned it up without basically using any resources.
And they have 5 ults now.
Yep. I want to see what their ult management's going to look like here, because it's really easy to get overzealous in the choke here. They get a little bit late to the choke. SMU actually already grouping up there, and Copy Dog's going to come in here, just get grabbed. Has to stand here and block. Good Mei wall coming out from Vantage, but
Cheddar's putting out good damage for them, and that could win the fight, honestly.
The Blizzard coming out from Tanic actually clutched that fight despite the Mei wall.
The thing is, here's the thing, they traded 1 ult for 2, so that's actually a good trade for SMU. The Grab and the Koa came out.
That's true. Koa's not really a real ult, though. They're gonna have their own Grab and Co-op for this fight, though. And Cheddar's actually built another Blossom, so this could be an easy fight win if they place the ults correctly. Blaze is gonna come out, gets basically no one. Moira can fade out of that easily. And Cheddar's gonna get pretty much 2 kills with his ult in the backline. Slow cleanup here from SMU. It's pretty good game so far, though.
I do think SMU should win this point. They had the grab advantage coming in.
Yeah, they didn't need to use it last fight because of the Reaper ult.
And I feel like Tanic will build another Blizzard if they use the grab in there.
Pixels gets, unfortunately, not a huge shatter this time. They'll take Spooky Wookie right out of that. Reaper ult comes in, gets no one. Copy Dog, unfortunately, caught in the back, getting swung on and frozen. They're going to take Pixels, though, for his overextension. Recap by UFZ.
They keep the grab.
They keep the grab. I would have liked to just see them use it at the end of the game, though. They just didn't really have a good position for it.
I think they're probably going to go for a Blizzard grab now to get the combo win.
Yeah, they have basically a whole minute here to count the point. They can build as many ults as they want. Maybe not Shatter, but they'll have Beat coming into this fight as well if they need to counter anything, but UFC doesn't actually have any ults. Beat and Blizzard coming out, grab onto no one, but I don't think it's going to matter. Pixel's advantage is already down. It's going to take a lot of the point presence away from UFC. Norse stalling here on the Moira, and you're going to see...
They need to pick the Zarya and Norse if they want to win this.
Yeah, Cheddar's going to ult a grab for some reason. It doesn't help, but the numbers are huge in favor of SMU here. Stormy's going to go down on the Zarya. Pixel's taking a lot of damage, the line has to back up. They really need to get this Lucy off from point stall. They'll freeze him, kill him with the Koa, and now it's just stall territory for UFC.
Graham is now on the legs.
Yeah, I don't see that working out well for them. Ball gonna come in, gonna be able to touch point before it's over. Sermi slams and is just gonna spin to win here. Maybe Norris can keep him up on the ball here with the Koa. Koa ends. You know, you see Ryan as a stall pick, and I love it. Good shatter coming out from Pixels. Unfortunately, they don't get Copy Dog even though he's on the ground, but Vantage will come in and pick him off in the end.
Yeah, but they did get the manuals, but it's winnable for him.
Yeah, it's
unlucky.
It is still winnable, but it's not over yet. Spooky Wookie, high charge, gets a self-shield off, and they're able to take down Grim on the Doomfist.
It's just going to be on team focus. Who can focus on a target quicker?
I mean, they got to keep Luke up right now. He's about to die to a Morb.
There's the beat.
A little overzealous beat. Durgarder's actually there healing. That's a good shatter. They need to get this ball before he can keep stalling, and the grav will come out to ensure it.
They need to get Sermi out of here, and that's going to get on the point.
Grim misses the point touch there by probably half a second, and we've got ourselves a series here. 1-1. SMU versus Unlucky Futures U. What do you think to come out here? Do you think any team's going to really adapt, since it was mostly a mirror match?
I think they're both sides are going to run Pharah. I feel like Tanek's a good Pharah, and I feel like Vantage's best hero is Pharah, knowing Vantage for a long time as teammates. So I feel like he's going to pull out the Pharah, and I feel like Tanek will probably bust it out too.
Cool, let's see if we see Pharmacy. Lilac already swapping over. Adifi maybe trying to get the speed out of spawn. I really hope Sermi is not running double shield, because I just don't want to cast that. But, it's not uncommon to run more double shield if you have a McCree and Pharah, at least when we've scrimmed before.
So, the thing that's going to be interesting is that SMU's going for more ground pressure. They're not going to actually mirror the forward.
Yeah, they're going to actually go with the comp they went last time. Maybe feeling, you know, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. They're actually, each team's going to go opposite sides, which is going to lead Pixels onto the point first. And they'll meet here roughly the same time. Wall coming out, not going to really get any value. Flash coming on Tamek almost drops. Pixel's just swinging in right now. No fear. They have the BAP Immortality field out right now, and Smilers can't actually shoot at it. Vantage taking the first pick on the trigger. Didn't actually catch that on stream, but it's basically a tank brawl point here.
But they do switch the fight.
Yeah.
That's interesting. They just ran him over. I think the sustain from Norse wasn't there because he threw the lamp early, like you said, and then they just got thrown down.
Well, they also only have Bat, who is really good at healing multiple people, but doesn't have a ton of burst when shift is down. And Lilac's out here just, you know, healing Vantage. So if you can either pressure the BAP or just get a lot of burst, they can't really stop it compared to, you know, Moira Lucio.
However, Vantage does have a barrage immediately.
Yeah, that's not surprising against a comp like the one Smilers is running. All on the ground, oftentimes really close together. And we've got a fight in the white room here. Windows is going to come out and basically zone them out, and they're also just going to blow everybody away with that barrage. Very, very quick fight win for UFZ. Pixels will drop but get res pretty easily by Lilac after the fight's over. So let's see where they hold here. Sermi's rotating over towards bridge, which is interesting because Smilers has opted to not go bridge literally every time.
I think he's going for a quick spam, and he's going to probably rotate. That's what usually...
That's fair, but Arista's not the fastest rotating character. All right,
yeah,
they're going to get back inside.
Lucio.
Yeah. Oh, huge pull, actually. Sermi taking out Copy Dog, and that's going to end Smiler's U's push. Going for a shatter here, going to drop down. But, yeah, good wall from Tanek, stopping pretty much the follow-up. Dies for it, though.
However, the SMU does have ult economy, so losing this fight is not that big of a deal because they could take it back if they play their card spread.
Yeah, and the you know, tick counter percentage just actually evened up, so they're not actually losing too far behind here. They need to take this fight quick. A long extended fight is going to be bad for them, especially if they lose. It'll put them in a last fight territory.
I think if they get a Shatter Blossom, this will probably team wipe quick enough, but...
Yeah, Shatter really hard to hit against double shield, though. Copy Dog's trying to rotate in here, pushes in, doesn't get anyone.
They just gonna blow everything. They want this now.
Yeah, they really want it. They will have grab for next fight, but that's it. Clean up here.
I think they just want to extend it fight. I think they just wanted to take a quick fight, get everything, and just win.
Yeah. The good news is, if they do lose this fight, they have plenty of time on the clock still now to take a fight after that one, which is good. They really need to be conscious of this barrage. They should be tracking the Vantage could have easily built another one in the meantime. So they need to dedicate some resources towards it, whether or not it's like keeping Ryan aware of it so they can shield. Good news is Zarya, Moira, and Mei, and Reaper can all kind of just walk away. And that's a good attempt. They actually wall out the Mercy, so Mercy can't heal, but still gets Tanek, and the Reaper ult will probably seal this fight. Grim dropping really low. Res on advantage, though, means it's just Grim spinning around in circles getting swung at by a Reinhardt. that's the fight for UFZ. We'll probably get 75 to 63 here. Very, very close final round. And
I think this grab might win it for them, but then it's gonna be a very long overtime fight for both sides, honestly.
yeah, they're gonna need to do something smart there to stop the 50-50 fight one at the end. Tanic swapping over to the McCree, which is interesting this late in the game.
That's big.
Yeah, that's gonna basically put this into desperation
Last
fight
fight
territory. Yeah. Even then, Adifi's gonna have to spin way out of spawn to get here in time. Clock's gonna be probably 95 once they can touch.
Thank God they don't have a barrage. The shadow by Pixels could be huge as he hits it.
If they hit it before they get into point, it could just end the game.
Yeah.
Copy's gonna be able to walk onto point. Cheddar gets the first pick on the North. That's huge. Not a lot of healing coming out. Stormy gonna get grabbed. Grim's gonna get grabbed. And favor of SMU now, but Pixels is still up. Now it's just the pharmacy on point. Let's see what they try and do here. Vantage decides to die.
Just reset. He thinks he has barrage, so he's just gonna try to go for a win now. But they
Okay.
do have a blossom to beat.
Yeah, that's not good. They have Blossom and Shatter as well, which if they play this smart, you can see Pixels going over to White Room. Shatter and Blossom could stop them before they get to point. They will have the Far probably able to touch through the window, but if they kill 4, it's over. And I need to get a good view of this. Pixels running in, blocks the Shatter with 2 shields. Beat will stop most of the impact of that barrage there. Copy Dog gonna die anyways, but I think Cheddar's gonna be able to clean this up. Res coming out from Lilac, they let Grim get rezzed.
I think it's the first damage of Cheddar and Tanic and Spooky Lukey, and that's what's gonna give it to him, honestly.
Yeah. Alright. First round goes in favor of SMU. Very, very close. Great game. I would say a lot of adaptations to both teams, but it was really just SMU switching to McCree that was the only adaptation they did. Saw a lot of May Reaper from both teams.
I would say SMU, the reason they won this is because they got this round right here where they just used the walls to their advantage, and they split Pixels from his support, and that's what's giving them these fight wins. And here's the good thing for SMU, they have their main tank here because Soundwave just got online for.
Oh, that's
a huge thing because they just took a map without Soundwave.
yeah. Copy Dog not known for his main tank abilities. When they roast them
So
live
that's gonna
on
be
air.
interesting if they decide to get Soundwave in, and he's in. They probably gonna want him in now because he just got to the lobby. I can ask Copy for subs. Let me see.
And we're back. We have a substitution. Soundwave is going to be playing main tank. Copy Dog will be put on off support.
And they subbed in Pigeon as well. So they have their starting lineup now.
All right. Do we have any subs for UFZ coming out?
We'll see. I asked for them for the map, so we'll see if they have any subs.
Cool. Do we know what map category we're going to? I can look that up in the rules.
I think 2CP. I think 2CP. At least I would go 2CP. Let me see on the rulebook.
Yeah.
It's pick. They can actually pick the mode, I believe. Hold up. Loser picks mode and map. Oh, okay. They went Kings.
Kings. All right. Turn into Kings Row. Teams playing Kings Row.
I think the reason they chose this is because Pixels and Serby are a very aggressive tank line, and they like to go very aggro, so they're gonna choose Kings for that.
Okay. Getting some readies from the teams here, but we'll be going straight back into the action.
And both sides are ready, so we could go into the map.
All right, let's go in. I'm not expecting a lot of, you know,
They said
composition changes.
they said art and they want to pause. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so Grib called for pause and then he calls for R immediately. Okay. So now we're back.
We're back. And we're live with the Smilers Invitational quarterfinals. We're back after the pause.
Immediately.
We're going into the game now on stream. If you're just now tuning in, Smilers University up 1. They took a very close fought game on Lijiang Tower, and now we're going into UFZ's pick, Kings Row.
The thing that interests me is that SMU took, again, like I was saying this, SMU took that without their main lineup, and now they have it, so will this be a slaughter coming to SMU's way, or do we think it's still close?
I think it's still pretty close, mainly because 1, UFZ picked this map, and 2, I think it plays to the strength they showed on Control Center. If they're gonna run the May Reaper and play like close quarters, they can get something done here. And I'm wrong, they just go double sniper, so maybe they're better at that.
That's
too.
actually hugely in their favor. Double sniper, Grim is known for his Widow, and Vantage has a really good Hanzo.
Let's see where they set up here on defense. They're running May Doomfist defense, which is I guess not unheard of, but usually you see May Reaper.
Yeah, because Reaper is easier to get out, because you know May's going to want a wall, and you want the burst damage. It's going to be easier for the Reaper to do all that compared to Doom, but
yeah.
it's...
Do you have any insight on Cheddar's Doomfist?
I don't know much about Cheddar's Doom. I've known him for his Widow McCree Hanzo. He's one with the hit scan type. Okay. So we'll see.
We're going to see Grim up top in the window. Doesn't get a first shot pick. And that's going to cause SMU to just back up here. They're not going to give any free sight lines. And Grim will immediately swap to the Reaper. So that's actually a pretty good strategy here. I like the Hanzo to get them some long range pressure.
The thing that interests me is that Grim actually switches off. I actually kind of like the Widow. Huge nade come out for copy.
Yeah, that'll end the fight as it starts. Senway dropping really low, gonna back up here, but Pigeon's not backing up. Gonna take down Sturmy, Zarya v Zarya. Healer's gonna get back to spawn, take a few bombs from Pigeon's Zarya. Alright. First fight in favor of SMU, and maybe you're right with this new roster. They're looking pretty good. Although, one lucky nade, not gonna win in the entire match.
And Copy's actually keeping up because Norse just built this Koa and he's already close to a nano. And on Ana, that's kind of impressive.
Yeah. Punch coming out from Cheddar, but he's going to drop really low, has to back up to the back of his team. Not getting a lot of healing right now, actually. Focusing on Soundwave. Missed Shatter from Soundwave, but Cheddar's in the backline now, punching at Grim.
He misses the nano and hits a DP with it.
That's a pretty classic boost deal. DP dropping really low. Guess the nano helps a little bit. Still a close fight. There's a lot of footsies going on. People dropping low. Pixel's about to die here. And it's even in numbers, but Soundwave's about to drop here. And they're going to take it. Grabs from both sides. Dragon, though.
A lot of ults coming out. Blizzard comes out. They're probably going to get Serby for this.
Yeah, Serby's going to die to Blizzard here, but... I like on point. That was, I think, a lot closer than SMU wanted, because they've got the long spawns. Pixel going to shatter nothing?
The wall saved them. The wall
Interesting.
saved SMU. Because he would have hit 2, and then Tana put down the wall after the shatter.
Alright. And Pixel's gonna get frozen out of his brain and stuck in the corner here. Norse, very questionable Koa, still stuck in the corner. With Koa, you can't fade out, so I'm not sure what the strategy was supposed to be there.
I don't know. He might be switching to Ana, maybe. Who knows? I don't think he'll... Yeah,
they're gonna switch to Ana, which is fine, but I don't think it's the silver bullet they need here.
Yeah. I will say Norse is known for his Ana, because he was on Busan. He was a Ana player. He was very good at it, okay. So I would say...
Aggressive B coming out here. Pixels probably wants to get in and do some damage here. Grim's actually going to abuse it. Get a 3k with Blossom, and that will end first point. Cheddar getting charged off into the corner. That was a clean fight. They
just went in, turbo into, got their ults, and used them. So,
yeah.
Works out.
And they only used Beat and Reaper ult there. That's going to leave them open to the grab from Pigeon. But I think they're fine with that as the attackers. And here's the grab. They'll clean that up, and that'll let Smilers take the choke point positioning. But the payload's going to move this couple feet anyway, so it's time not super wasted. from UFZ.
I mean, they get the small camp at least. They're actually gonna put on the McCree over the Doom, which I kind of like. I like McCree over the Doom in this composition. I think the Reaper would be better, but McCree's still a good pick.
McCree's pretty good against the Reaper if they're worried about the same thing happening again, or if you're just, you know, instant to their backline and presses Q. At least you have the flashbang to attempt something.
Yeah, I think they should have mirrored, but McCree's still a really good pick, so I'm not gonna blame him.
Pixel's gonna just shatter right into shield, and so is Copy. So it's, or not Copy, sorry, Soundwave. And so it's a fair fight until the Blizzard comes out. Pixel's gonna be trapped right in the center of this. Gets Nano and Zarya Bubble, will keep him alive, and give enough time for them to get 2 picks. Norse is actually down though, so they're limited in healing here. So they need to clean up very quickly. Tanik stuck on point, gonna stall, but likely not very long.
Soundwave and Pigeon got split off from the supports, and that's what won them the fight. I mean, lost them the fights because Copy and DP getting picked off of that.
Yeah. Good ult usage from both sides there. Started with terrible ult usage just from Ryan, but both teams knew that they needed to commit more resources. You saw a lot of resources being put into Pixels to keep him alive, and ultimately they turned to fight around because of it. So, you know, after they got some picks. Soundwave taking a lot of poke here, going to be really low going into that. Gets Bubble and Nade. High Noon from Shedder, no value. And we're going to see a Grab Dragon just whittle down 2 people and probably end the fight. Although, Nanoed Soundwave wants to swing. Pixels misses charge and will get slept.
Soundwave turned the fight for him right there with that chatter.
That was huge. Huge investment on the Soundwave to keep him alive at the beginning of the fight. And once again, lets them turn it around.
Like, they were going to lose that fight if he doesn't hit that shatter. So that's going to kill more time. We have DC apparently.
Okay.
So
I'll let you handle that. Yeah, that was actually a really good turnaround. Kind of similar to...
DP. Yeah, DP with the DC.
Alright, well, at least we know SMU has extra players.
Are we allowed to summon another player, or we have to wait for him to get back?
I think I'll check the rules. I would wait a couple minutes.
Yeah, I'm still gonna wait, but like, I don't know if we have to wait for another player or not. It doesn't say in the rules. I can ask Zone in the Rose channel if I have to.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh my! I forgot. We're rebranded Smilers Green. Just see. They said wait, but like, do we allow subs or? The DP just get back on, so that could be fine.
Yeah, I mean, in the future, I think we should wait a fixed amount of time, 5 or 10 minutes, and then allow subs or forfeit.
Okay, he told me. Okay. And unlucky is R. So, yep, both sides are R.
Is DP back on the side?
Yeah, he should be.
Cool. You just don't see it when it's paused. All right, we're going back into it. Was a DP DC'd in the middle of that fight? Because if so, that might have explained some of the cast.
Yeah, I had paused on mid. So basically, I had paused on somebody DCs during the fight. So they should. So the game knows they're DCing to pause immediately.
Okay. All right, Grib's actually slept here, and Pixel's gonna push forward anyways. Huge blizzard coming out from Tanik.
Ooh, they forced this chatter.
Yeah, that's a bit rough. I don't know why you would try and commit chatter there, but my Reinhardt's awful, so they know something I don't. Surmi gonna die with charge. Backs up here. Maybe a die on payload situation would be preferable there, but you always want to get Zarya out with charge. Pigeon gonna hold grab here, but it's the only ult probably available for Smilers.
I'm gonna agree.
I think I'm gonna see you probably see Pigeon throw grab here, and they'll build Shatter just swinging into it. But UFZ probably has a better advantage to make something happen.
Knowing Pigeon, he's gonna grab and then they're gonna pour a nade in there.
Yeah, alright. Grim's gonna counter with Reaper ults, and it'll work. So, I don't know what I expected from that fight. The 2 ults that were available were used, and Grim got a better usage of it. Pigeon's gonna die just trying to run into the backline.
That should give him point, because the staggers by Tanic and Pigeon.
Yeah, even if the staggers weren't there, it would have been like a charge into point stall scenario, and I think Smilers are just gonna try and hold third anyways. Grim up top fighting against Cheddar. Grim will lose, but not too terribly. Just get out with his team. Cheddar gonna stay on high ground here, probably waiting to drop on Pixels. Car coming out the corner, and you can see the Rhines probably meet up here. Soundwave taking a little poke. Good Shadow coming out. They're gonna take Pixels as fast as they can. Dragon comes out as a counter, splitting off the team, and you see actually Ana and Tanic on the left stuck by that, and that might kill Copy Dog. Soundwave gonna charge in and try and protect someone. And unfortunately, Vantage is at the backline asleep, so it wasn't able to contribute at all there.
It's an even fight for both sides. If unlucky Smart, they should probably push this with the burst healing they have.
Yeah, they have basically no healing yet, and Deefy's coming back now, but Soundwave's still low. It's gonna take a lot to get him back up. Pigeon gonna aggress on Cart here, but...
Ooh, huge pick. That's gonna cost them their ult.
Yeah, cost them May ult too, which could have turned this fight around, and SMU's on the back foot now. Ryan swinging at corner, but Reaper ult in the backline. Cheddar gonna probably take this fight for Smilers U. Good fade out, and they're onto Pixels now. Pixels dropping really low, getting a lot of heal from the Moria, but Cheddar's pushing straight in. And Pixels will drop as shield goes down. Cheddar gonna try and get out here along with Norse. And they're pushed back to spawn at this point, and they only have 30 seconds on the clock.
Ooh, Sally's gonna go for the sneaky shatter.
Where is he setting up? Oh,
Yeah, right.
This could be really dangerous. Somebody have half health though. Bold.
Goku balls.
Huge shatter, and yeah, that's it. Charge in, coming in. Shatter from Pixels as his last dying breath, and with 6 seconds on the clock, I don't think UFZ has anybody to
grab
touch.
too. They could grab their spawn, so they can't touch.
They wall and grab. And Dragon will come up from spawn as, you know, retaliation. I'm not sure. Still very winnable for UFC. That's not a bad push.
I think that's very much winnable for UFC. Both sides are gonna use subs next map. Like, interesting. Like, because they have their starting lineups in for both sides, and it is an invitational. So I'm interested. Will you think they'll use their backups or try something new?
Well, this is a best of 3, so if Smilers take it here, there are no subs to be.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, best of 3 because of the thing.
Yeah, we're trying to stay on schedule here, folks. Best of 3 is not the best format for Overwatch, but
yeah,
schedule dictates all. If UFC does win, I would think they would keep their starting roster in. Especially the same with Smilers. It's not like league play where when you're up 3-0 and you have 1 game left, you can put in anybody you want.
Yeah, that's why. Because I'm not used to the format changes because also for Overwatch League they're changing to whoever gets 3 first just wins the series. So interesting. They don't even play a map 4.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard a lot about the next season of Overwatch League. I've been trying to tune it out until the season actually starts. But alright, we're gonna see
Rhino Risa.
Rhino Risa. A comp that, while I respect its merits, I hate. Probably more popular. We are playing on PTR if you weren't here at the beginning when we described it. This is PTR, so a lot of the shield and armor changes are in that make Rhino Risa more viable than things like a Risa Sigma, potentially. Copy Dog tries to get his sleep out the gate. Pixel's gonna take a little poke damage back up to his team. And it's gonna be a lot with the double shield. You're gonna need probably a lot of popping from the DPS. Cheddar's gonna need to either get in the backline or they need to get some good separations. Charge on a Soundwave in the corner, but a big nade's gonna take the lives of Pixels and Lilac pretty much. Grim dropping low. Oh, actually 2 good picks coming out, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Smilers U running right onto point. Vantage still alive here along with Norse trying to stall out point. But I don't think anybody can get back fast enough for the stall to matter. Vantage is gonna die pushed up against this wall.
So SMU is winning off this repeated strategy, and I really like it. They wall Pixels and then throw a nade, and then they kill them. They've done this the whole series. They just went off that every time.
Giga Brain plays. They can actually touch here. Pixel's trying to stall enough time for most of his team to get back. Needs to get some healing. Gonna charge in anyways. Gets walled. Alright, so many touch. They're gonna have Grim on point now. Pixels dropping really low. The Mei causing a lot of trouble for Pixels, like you said. And that's a cap for SMU despite, you know, most of the roster for UFZ being there. Soundwave charging in dangerously will die pretty much as soon as he hits the wall. Cheddar as well, kind of walled in by his own Mei, and that's a good fight win for UFZ. This is very similar to what we saw for the flip side, with a fight won right after point was capped. And so we're going to have probably a good hold from UFZ at this choke point.
The thing is, though, SMU has all 6 ults, literally. So that's actually unlucky to an extent, besides their beat. So this is going to be a very messy fight coming out from both sides.
Yeah, let's hope it's messy in the very hype way, not messy in the everybody misses their ult way.
Yeah, hopefully.
Alright, charge meets with punch, and we're going to have a Grav and Dragon, not from the same side. And it's still a very even fight in terms of numbers. Slam's going to come down. Despite split off into a couple spots, SMU coming out on top, and it's just going to be Norse left on point.
Both sides are trading, but trades favor SMU because of spawn advantage.
Yeah. It's true.
And they still have an ult economy advantage.
I don't know how they got away with that, actually. They actually only used the Dragon. I think, like, SMU, they lost... they didn't lose supports first. And so when the supports are there, they didn't really have anybody to use support ults on.
Like, SMU
so
only used 2 ults, and then Unlucky only used 1. So that's interesting.
Yeah, it was such a scattered fight. Maybe nobody saw the opportunity. Big Slurp coming out, pushing them all to point. They're just going to use that for Fire Strike ult charge building. And the Shatter will come out. A couple people on the ground. Soundwave going to pick up 2 with the Nano. Now just swing on everybody in the corner, but still very winnable for UFZ. Beat's going to come out. Same with Reaper ult, and while people are all CC'd out of their mind right now, it's just Copy Dog's Ana with 1 health left standing there.
What turned that fight for Unlucky? That beat really did. They were going to lose that fight. Lilac hits a huge beat that wins it for him.
It's the huge beat as they're being frozen by Mail, and lets Grim go in on the Reaper. Alright, let's see where UFC decides to hold. It looks like they're going to take this kind of third corner here, where they can get a lot of value out of the Orisa Shield.
Koa is gonna happen for Norse, and Copy's already close to it. That's just a power from Moira.
Big shatter though from Pixels, and they're gonna swing on that and take everybody down. No ults needed, other than the shatter. Backline, we have Pigeon being finished off. All right, if UFC can keep this up and manage their ults well, they've got 2 left. They're not the hugest ults, but Smilers, you have nothing available until they build this Grav.
I think SMU might take a couple dry fights, and with like around a minute 30, they might just go in with all their ults, try to get the point.
Makes sense. Dragon's gonna separate off Soundwave here and actually take a defy with a couple extra abilities used, but Soundwave not gonna take much of it. Smilers, you gonna back up here probably and just wait for a defy, and that's a probably 20-30 seconds bot for SMU from 1 ult.
However, Pigeon is getting close to that grab, and that honestly is a fight winner.
Yeah, they have Koa up. Norse holding on to Koa as well, so it's even there. But we don't have like a counter to the Grav really from SMU. They could probably build Beat in the next couple seconds. Koa gonna come out, aggressive Grav, and no Beat available. So that's gonna end the fight. Probably push them into 3rd point here. Vantage trying to run away in the Hanzo, not gonna live. Moira is gonna slurp the crap out of you, and that's over.
And SMU has 3 of their most important ults coming into the next fight, so that can honestly win them.
They only need to win 1 fight here. Look, UFC's only going to be able to hold at this first corner here, and if they lose the fight there, game's over. And, you know, because it's a best of 3, series over. So, I want to see the hugest plays ever coming out. Maybe Sermi can put some people in the hole here. I don't know. I know we're going to need a big shatter from Pixels at least once in the next 3 minutes. Shatter going to drop down in the back line, and...
Huge shatter.
Huge shatter. They force Pixels to turn and block the Reaper, and then they just shattered on it and
You may have noticed this off stream. Tanic tried to wall up Soundwave on the high ground to try to get a shatter on the mini.
Oh, wow.
That's actually a cool idea.
Alright.
But they failed the wall, but he just like screwed it and just shattered anyway.
Congratulations to SMU.
They're already moving on.
Play of the game.
And copy on the Moira.
Copy on Moira play the game.
Touch from afar.
Oh wow.
Oh, and takes the shatter as well. That's rough.
And looks like that's the series for SMU already. I expected this to be a little bit more closer, but still entertaining.
It was still a pretty, like, because we're only doing best of 3, like the first match, or the first map was actually really close. Got up to like 90s for both teams and went 2-1. Second one not as close, but still a really good game to watch.
And who do you think would be the player of the match for? I think Cheddar or Tanic, one of the two, I would say.
Both of them did really well. I would give it to Tanic because, while not as flashy on the Mei, went pretty well in terms of being able to cut off Pixels. And from the first map, Pixels was doing a lot of work for UFZ.
So
Yo, I'm
Tanic,
here.
you won player of the match.
Hey, I did nothing at all, but let's go, dude.
you got it for your wall usage, and it cut off Pixels a lot. So was that the strategy going in?
It was partially the strategy. Another part was like also just to tilt. And then we found out, oh, wait, we don't have Soundwave for the first map. Oh no, we have to play with the copy dog, dude. It was Monka.
So you're gonna be moving on to the second round. Who are you hoping to face? Go again or exit? Freaking telephone.
Go again or telephone? God, I know nothing about either team. I find that. Let me look at telephone. Okay, telephone has Clovix, Feed for Feed, June Taz, Platinum. Probably telephone. DBH.
Charizard beat Smilers Emporium, so they'll be moving on to the next round as well. So
I was predicting Charizard Club to win. I think it's either gonna be Charizard Club or Spaghetti in like for their final. Unless Scrimgods is actually doing stuff.
I mean, Scrimgods is kind of a sleeper pick coming in. They do have a lot of old Smilers members like Squirrelbend and Mentos, so they could be a sleeper pick. Going
They are, but none of them are playing though. They
Oh,
even
GR.
have a ringer for their team.
GR. Well, congrats on the win, and best of luck in the rest of the tournament for you.
Hey, thank you. I'm gonna move back now. Also, Vante, please go Anna, bro. One time.
No, bro. No, bye. And
Alright.
I guess that's it.
Yeah, congrats to SMU. Moving on, we'll be back with more coverage for the next game. Thanks for tuning in.